guys, I'm gonna do a baby boy card this time. Nope, don't know anybody having a baby boy, but anyway, you never know, right? This card has a bunch of pieces. I mean a bunch. I went bananas. I'm using a standard A2 size card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have two main mats for the inside, and I'm not sure about these other little pieces. I don't know if they're going to make it in here or not. But the first one is cut at 4 by 5 3/8, and the second one is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/8. I'm talking a little bit fast because I'm waiting on the cable guy to come switch my internet box. On the outside I have three big mats. They are cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Sorry. Then this one is at 4 by 5 1/4, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5. Now this paper came out of a paper stack put out by American Crafts. I believe it's called Baby Boy. I got it year before last, so this is one of the first paper pads that I purchased, actually. The 6 by 6 anyway. Get these out of the way. Because I have a son. Why not? Then it also had a cut apart in that same paper pad, and I cut most of the pieces apart, not all, but most, and was piddling with them because I don't have any baby stamps at all. Now I've got some that I'm sure I could use, like congratulations and ones like that. I'm sure I have several like that. But I did two mats for each one of these, a white mat and a black mat, just to kind of make them pop. I love this one with the little giraffes that says hello. So it will probably, it says hello little one, actually. You can hardly see the little one. This one will likely be on this card. So the white mat is cut at 2 by 2 1/8, and I may end up shaving that 1/8 off. The black one's cut it by 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Get my words out. And then this last one's cut at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Then this bundle of joy with the cute little hippos that I love. That's why I love this little paper here. This one's cut at 1 3/4 by 2 1/4. This one is 1 5/8 by 2. And this one is 1 3/8 by 2. Let me shave some off of this. So this will be, where'd you go? 1 3/8 by 1 7/8 is what this will end up being. Then I have these other three little cut aparts that I think are adorable. This one has a bunny and says wee little one. This one just says so precious on chevron. And then this one just says sweet baby. So for the sweet baby, this is 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. This one is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And then this one is 1 1/8 by 1 1/8. Then on the So Precious, obviously some of these are going to go on the inside, just so you're aware. The first one's cut at 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. The next one is 1 by 2 3/8. And then the next one is 7/8 by 2 1/4. And then this little guy here is 1 1/8 by 2 1/2. 1 by 2 3/8. I know this is obnoxious. 3/4 by 2 1/4. However, the way I see it in my head, I think it's going to turn out really cute. Sometimes they don't, but I think it will. First thing I'm going to do is glue all these pieces together. The more crap that has gone on in the world, it makes me want to stay in my bubble even more, because you never know by looking at a person who the bad guy is, you know? And you never know. I mean, granted, you do have to walk in faith, or I do. Whoops, that one's empty. I definitely have to walk in faith, because otherwise I have too much fear. And I don't want to live in fear. But if I stay in my little bubble, then I know I'm safe. You know? And that's not necessarily a good way to be. Honestly, I don't think. But it's true for me. That if I stay in my little bubble, then I'm protected. Right. So the internet guy came and did my internet. Well, upgraded my Wi-Fi. I had a Belkin Wi-Fi box, and let me just say, if you have an internet carrier that you have used and they offer Wi-Fi, go with that. Don't buy these routers that you can get in Walmart or wherever. In fairness, I bought that one at Walmart, and it would be alright, except that, one, it's not as good as what your internet provider would give you. And two, on some of them, customer service, okay, if you need customer service beyond 6 months on some of them, you have to pay for the customer service, for them to speak to you on the phone, for a router that they made. That's been the situation with the router that we have, is that anytime that there was a problem, we knew not to call them, because we'd called them once before and they were going to charge me for talking to them on the phone for their router that I purchased. I said, no, we won't be doing that, but thanks, have a good day. And promptly got off the phone with them. I think I want a little bit of ribbon. And, you know, I've threatened calling my internet service provider anyway for a very long time, and just taking care of it that way. And there's really no reason why we shouldn't have, because my goodness, we've been with the same company for decades now. Like I said earlier, 20 plus years. So it's not like we change regularly. So there was really no reason for not going with their Wi-Fi outside of, well, the service call was $40, which is not that bad, I don't suppose. And the guy that we got today was actually an independent contractor for Cox Communications. His vehicle threw me off because I'm used to, anytime we had a problem and had to have any kind of service done, they'd show up in a white van with their big Cox logo on the side in blue. Well, today my son said, Mom, and I was filming when he said it. He said, Mom, the Cox guy is here. I looked out the window and I was like, that's not the Cox guy. That's not the right van. So he said, well, I wonder who that is that's parked in front of our house. So I opened up, well, he had opened up the front door, but I opened up the screen door and was looking out the screen door. And I was reading the sign, or attempting to read the sign on the side of his vehicle. Which, let me say, the reason that we have stayed with Cox as many years as we have is because we have received fantastic service from them for the most part. Now, sure, there have been times where it could have been a little bit better, but for the most part, we have received exceptional service from them. And the reason that we haven't gone with like direct TV or something like that is because it has to be via satellite. Well, we live in Oklahoma, where it's always windy. We have severe weather all of the seasons. This young man was very quick at his work. He was very kind. He was just a very, very nice young man, and was very proficient at his work. So he asked if we would take the survey, because it does help him out, because he is an independent contractor, which I didn't know they went to that. Who knew? We haven't needed any service in a while, quite obviously. He just did a fantastic job and was very helpful. And now we're on even higher speed, like double what it was. So I'm happy about that. Who wouldn't be, you know? Anyway, it just started pouring again. We're going to have one of those. Which I don't mind. I love the rain. Love the sound. Love the smell. Love everything about the rain. I've already said that a number of times. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the Hello Little one on the inside. I think, though, I only want to do foam on this bundle of joy. I don't think I want it on the others. So I'm going to use my wet glue, my glitter glue. We're almost done with this guy. And this one that says So Precious, I'm going to put it on the opposite side inside the card. This one we're going to pop up, and this one we're going to glue down. I say we like you guys are really sitting here doing this with me, huh? I'm bad about that. Let's and we. That's fun. And I do feel like I have a conversation with you guys, you know, when we talk in the comments, having exchange. Oh, come on now. We'll put this one over here. And then this one on the other side. The hubster should be home soon. He might get caught in the rain too. Of course, he moves faster in it than I do. I'll just kind of look at it as, well, it's just water. I didn't drown in the shower. I'm probably not going to drown in the rain. You know? But I never really have been one to kind of freak out over the rain. Because again, it's just water. This is going to turn out to be a cute card for not having any stamps. That's why I agree with people when they say, let your paper do the work for you, because, you know, this was just straight out of a little paper pad. There we go. And that'll hold this guy down. I kind of want that little white guy sticking up, though, because he's the one that stands out in the crowd, you know? Maybe I'll put it like that. No, I don't like it like that. He's going to be a little bit covered up. I think it turned out cute. Okay, here we go with a sweet baby boy card. I don't know anybody having a baby boy, but when I find one, we got a card for it. So thanks for spending a little time with me. I certainly appreciate it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.